Hey, it's MK, and I am back with another May I Scraplift You layout, but today is Mixed Media Mayhem, which is what we always do, is scraplift. So I am going to scraplift Suzanne Rose art. I will have her link down below to her video on how she made this, and I have to tell you, my first attempt is not what I thought it was going to be. So I pulled out some bubble wrap, I pulled out a wordy stamp that has absolutely no words, it just is gibberish. I've got my water, my brush, Altenew pigment ink because I know my paper is going to be wet and I don't want the ink to bleed. I also have two really cute FaceTime photos of my eldest daughter. I have this cool little cut file of just the alphabet smushed together. I really like this file. I like how some of its alphabet is capital and lowercase. I also have from my Kit Conspiracy, this happiness piece of paper that I fussy cut out these flowers, and I'm just going to go ahead and finish fussy cutting out the flowers. Yep. So I also have a white cardstock, and then I decided not to use a stencil because I didn't think it was necessary. So no. I also pulled out my ink tints, or my Derwent ink tints colored pencils. Now, back in the day, these used to be my favorite colored pencils. I absolutely loved them. Loved playing around with them, everything. Well, because they require a ton of water to make them move, these are definitely gesso needed pencils, you guys. And I'm lazy. I don't like gesso. So I have mixed media books that I use these in, and in all honesty, I haven't touched them because I've just been too busy doing other things. So I moved on to my tried and true, my Dilution sprays, you guys. I gave up on the pencils, totally, decided, nope, not going to do them. And I went ahead and I did this machine packaging technique. Then when I went and did the packaging technique with my bubble wrap, there's no bubbles, there's no circles. It didn't do what I wanted it to do. So I thought, I'm going to go with it. Whatevs. It is what it is. Mixed media is never, ever planned out, you guys. It's just the look you're going for is all you can hope for. So I went ahead and I took my wordless wordy stamp. I don't know what else to call it. And I took it and just randomly put it exactly where it was kind of in the inspiration. I also took it was actually a used up roll of washi. So that cardboard roll that you get off of a washi tape, yes, I have an empty one. And I went ahead and I stamped some circles. The video's going faster than I can talk. And I took my Posca paint pen in black because I knew my Derwent ink tints pencils weren't going to get me the intensity that I was looking for. So I went ahead and I did that, and I made a bunch of scribble lines that most of them get covered up that made it look like it was stitching instead of just scribbling. I also matted my daughter's photos in black cardstock, scuffed them up a little bit, and now I'm going to rip and tear this cut file. I want it to look used and abused. I do not want it to look like I just took it out of my Cricut, in all honesty. So I went ahead and I ripped it in half at an angle. So I whipped it at a diagonal, and I figured that the flowers were going to cover it up so much, so I ripped it again so that way I could spread them out around my flowers. Now I'm really loving this, you guys. I didn't want to do butterflies. I knew that much for sure. But when I spread out those alphabets, I was in love because at first I was like, no, this isn't really coming out the way I expected it to. I'm not so sure if I like this. I might have to do something else. But then all of a sudden it fell together. I absolutely love it. Now you can't really see a whole lot of the orange that I put in, which I'm kind of grateful for because that orange was kind of like in my face, and I wasn't too happy with it. But it matches the orange flowers in this paper beautifully. So I do like how it looks. My oldest daughter is not a girly girl, for sure. So I wanted to grunge this paper up just a little bit more with some black soot ink around the edges, and I'm going to call it good until I realized I didn't put up a title, and I did cheat, honestly, and watched Suzanne's. I watched because I was like, how did she get that intense color? I need to know these things. Well, she used gesso. Okay, fair enough. I'm lazy. I don't want to. So at the end, I was impressed with all that whiteness. She still splattered white on top of everything. And look at that. I actually like that. So I had to do it too. All right, that is my layout for you guys today. I really did have fun. Knowing what I can and cannot do with this close to my heart paper. It's a good thing that at least I tried it. I absolutely love my watercolor pencils, you guys, by Derwent. They used to be my only mixed media that I ever had. And I used to love just doodling with them and getting the color to spread and all that. But I do realize that my media book is on it's made for that. It's already got pre-gessoed paper or pre-done paper. So anyways, stop babbling and move on. Thank you so much for joining me today. Be sure to check out everyone else that is playing along with Mixed Media Mayhem, as well as the May I Scraplift You series. Now, the cool thing that Crystal did was she listed everybody that was playing along every day, so that those are links that you can be guaranteed ish. Life does get in the way, I have to tell you that. That if you click on them, they will have a video up for May I Scraplift You. Now, not all the videos are going up at the same time. Crystal never set a time. So it was kind of just one of those, some people set it at midnight. Some people set it at, I set mine at 3 a.m., things like that. So I do have to say that they might not be at the same time, but sometimes they are. And then she's got ones that are playing on certain days, ones that are playing on specific days, and ones that are playing whenever they can. So I think that's pretty cool because, like on Tuesdays, you can go through and you can check and see, watch the playlist for every day and then go see who's playing on Tuesday. And then, what number of Tuesday is that? And go click on, I think there's 2 people that are only playing on specific days of the month. So anyways, I just thought I'd throw that in there for you guys. And that is it. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.